welcome to our training seminar on sexual harassment, a key aspect of Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Florida Civil Rights Act, also known as FCRA. At C3PO, we are very serious about a safe and respectful environment because it's not only the right thing to do, but a legal requirement. Today we'll be talking about what sexual harassment is and how it can happen in our workforce and how managers and employees handle these situations.
So what is Title VII? Title VII is discrimination based on race, color, religion, natural origin, and sex, which includes sexual harassment. Sexual harassment can take many forms, including unwanted sexual advances, requests for sexual favors. It could happen over emails, it could happen over SMS, and Title VII covers all of that. Title VII covers the statewide and federal-wide on sexual harassment.
The federal law regarding sexual harassment is enforced by the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. As managers at C3PO, it is our duty to ensure that we create a positive and respectful work environment. It's extremely important in terms of making sure that our employees feel valued and respected and can perform their job functions without being harassed, intimidated, or otherwise disrupted.
Now let's take a real life example. Let's say your department manager quits. Now head of operations is taking over to fill in his position in the meantime. Now let's say that head of operations manager is being touchy-feely with you or one of the other employees that you know of. You then find out that the head of operations is in an intimate relationship with the person that you're supposed to be reporting to. Not knowing who you're supposed to go to next can be very uncomfortable and create a toxic work environment.
Now let's relate this to C3PO. Suppose an employee at C3PO experiences something similar. It's crucial that our process is clear and transparent, with multiple avenues for employees to report such incidents. This helps prevent conflicts of interest and ensures that every report is taken very seriously. In our case, the manager would need to follow the correct procedures and immediately report the incident to HR, who would then conduct an imperial investigation.
So what would you do as a manager of C3PO if you were faced with a situation involving sexual harassment? First, you should make sure that you're taking the matter very seriously no matter who is involved. Second, you have to document everything and submit it to HR as soon as you can. After HR is dealing with it, you should go back to the employee and ensure that all their information is confidential and that retaliation from the perpetrator will not be tolerated.
As managers at C3PO, it's important to note that if you know of a situation and do nothing, both you and C3PO could be held liable legally. That's why it's extremely important for all of us as managers at C3PO to take prompt action whenever we see an instance of sexual harassment occurring and report it to the necessary authorities.
So if you're an employee of CP3PO and you want to know how to report sexual harassment in your workplace, first you want to report that incident with your manager first, and they should take the appropriate actions to move your case along. If you still feel like your case isn't heard by your manager, you should report it to the EEOC at www.eeoc.gov.
For those wanting to learn more about the Florida Civil Rights Act, Title VII, C3PO offers resources and access to additional training materials, keeping informed not only to protect our employees, but strengthens our company culture as a whole.
To wrap things up, remember that preventing and addressing sexual harassment is a shared responsibility. By staying informed and following procedures, we can make C3PO a better and safer work environment. Don't hesitate to reach out to HR if you have any questions or need further guidance. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you everyone for watching our training seminar on sexual harassment, and let's continue working together to make sure that C3PO remains a harassment-free environment. Woo!